Hi everyone, I am Lois from Fitness Coaching, the mobile personal training service where we send one of our team members out to your home, office, or online so we can come to you right across a device just like this, face to face, getting you the exercise that you need to feel good about yourself and build motivation and hope even during this difficult time. So I know a lot of people are having some trouble and struggling with sleep habits and relaxation and getting through that. And we have a great guest today. We're going to be talking to Joan Arata from Modern Acupuncture, and she owns two locations right now. One is in Soho in New York, and one is right here in New Jersey in Florham Park. So she's not open right now, but when she's open, she's a great resource, a great place to go and check out. So a couple quick tips when it comes to sleep in general. So we're going to talk about those in a second, but I want you to be mindful that sleep is necessary for recovery, and it's something that we all need to get enough of in order to feel good and to be working at our optimum capacity on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to bring Joan in and introduce her. Hi, Joan. How are you?
Hi, Lois. I'm great. It's so good to see you, even in these crazy times. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so glad that you're able to meet with me. I know we're meeting virtually today. Where are you today? Are you in New York or are you in New Jersey?
Right now, I'm at the Soho Clinic. You could see behind me that I'm here, and I'm disappointed that we can't have it full of patients that are coming to get their relaxation and help with sleep.
Yeah. So I'm so excited that you were able to come on with us today and talk about sleep. Now, I know as a health professional that sticking to a sleep schedule is really helpful, making relaxation part of your bedtime ritual, taking devices and not having them, exercising daily, sleeping in a cold environment, all those things I think most people know when it comes to making sure that your sleeping habits are underway and doing good things. But, why don't you give us a quick, brief synopsis of what modern acupuncture, let me start that again. What modern acupuncture does that's different than a typical acupuncturist that one might see.
Great. Yes, thank you. So at Modern Acupuncture, we do what's called what's called distal needling. So sorry. Distal needling is when we only needle from your elbows to your fingertips, your knees to your toes, your neck, your face, and your head. And what that allows is, first of all, we can hit every neural pathway using just those trigger points in those places that I just mentioned, and you don't have to disrobe. And the beauty, of course, of that is that you can come in, get your treatment, relax in the most beautiful Zen lounge with zero gravity chairs, and get in and out in 30 minutes because you don't have to disrobe. So, but as we all know, acupuncture is a 1,000-year-old Chinese medicine that has been working for all those years, and people have used it very effectively for stress relief, relaxation, and of course, pain relief.
That's really, I think that's really important. And for people that aren't comfortable disrobing or don't have the time or a variety of reasons why a typical acupuncture session might not work, this is a great option for having people do that. So how does acupuncture help with self-care? Now, self-care right now is I think self-care is always important, right? But it's super important, especially right now, especially in this time. I feel like everybody's emotions are running rampant, and I feel like emotions are good, but at the same time, like, it's a scary time for a lot of people. Nobody knows what's happening. I know in New Jersey, where I live, kids aren't going back to school, and I know that's a big like weight on people's heads from families' perspectives. So, like, what can acupuncture do with self-care?
So I think acupuncture is probably, in my mind at least, one of the most effective self-care rituals we can give ourselves, because it does truly allow very quickly for relaxation, which immediately leads to stress relief. And we even have people who come in many times. You mentioned sleep in your opening comments. We have many people, because it's very well documented that acupuncture does indeed help people, particularly people who come in and claim that they have insomnia. And what we always enjoy the most is that when a patient comes in and tells us that they experience insomnia and they have a terrible time falling asleep and staying asleep, that as soon as we put the needles in there in that zero gravity chair and they're all the way laid back and they're just listening to very mindful, scientifically mastered music to help you relax, that they fall asleep.
Right.
Sleep for the whole 30 minutes that they're in the chair. And when they get up and they leave, they actually say that it was some of the best sleep they ever had, and that it does, in fact, help them get into more of a sleeping mode even later on that evening and for, a time afterwards. But like anything else, acupuncture works when you keep it up. You can't just go, it's like going to the gym or having one of your trainers come and work out with me. I can work out today and I'll feel really hurt tomorrow because it was such a great workout. But if I don't keep it up, I'm not really getting toned. I'm just, exercising my muscles, right? And making them tired. So it's like anything else. You have to keep it up and you have to do it on a regular basis so that your body gets trained to allow it to relax and to relieve the pain and to let those neural pathways and trigger points really work to change what's happening in your body so that it maintains and sustains.
That's really important. I feel like the sustaining about with whatever it is, the sustaining and the maintaining that we need to do on a regular basis when it comes to exercise or all of our habits, sleep habits.
Right.
The more regular you are at doing things for yourself, the more it becomes a practice. I'm a big fan of acupuncture. This. I'm a big fan of massage. If I don't make those appointments for myself, it doesn't happen. Same thing with exercise. If I don't make the exercise appointment with either a trainer on my team or working out myself on my own or working out with a class with my team, it gives me the opportunity to really make sure that I'm taking care of myself. Because frankly, if you're not taking care of yourself and being good to yourself, how good can you be to other people? So
that's exactly right. And today, being able to relieve that stress and have that relaxation and getting that good sleep and doing that exercise is really the best thing that we can do for ourselves. And to your point, I think it's the absolute point. When we're all under this kind of stress, when the family's under this kind of stress, this is when we have to be able to maintain and sustain ourselves so that we can, in fact, take care of everybody else.
Yeah, I love that. So when it comes to acupuncture, again, why should people, in your opinion, be thinking about self-care during right now? I mean, I know I said what I said before, but what's your specific opinion about that?
So for me, I started using acupuncture many years ago when I was having some chronic low back pain. Okay. And I did not want to take medications that were being offered, mainly because they were opioids, and that would have put me in a position to not be able to do other things and to work and feel really good. So somebody recommended I try acupuncture. I'd never had it before. And after 2 or 3 sessions, I really noticed that my back pain was gone. And if I kept going, I could sustain it and not have that back pain come back. And it truly changed my life. So that when I was personally looking for some way to ease out of corporate America, where I'd been my whole career, and I heard about the Modern Acupuncture brand, which is a new national franchise, I really and truly believe that this was my opportunity, not only to do my goal and ease out of corporate America, but bring acupuncture to many more people, because what we're doing is making acupuncture accessible and available, right? We're in retail locations with retail hours. We're open 7 days a week, and we're making it affordable by presenting options for how you can become a member and therefore have a reason to come back on a regular basis.
Wow, that's so wonderful. I feel like it gives people the option of making it part of the routine, making it part of the weekly self-care or the daily self-care. So my last question for you is specifically with sleep. How does acupuncture specifically help with sleep? So I know that you mentioned if somebody comes in, they oftentimes will fall asleep in their chair. I know when I've come in, the acupuncturist kind of gives you a nice shoulders, touches your shoulder and says, maybe you should put your phone away.
Well, but that's exactly it. That's why people fall asleep, right? We have these fabulous zero gravity chairs. You shut your devices off to come into what we call the Zen Lounge, which is where we actually do the treatments.
Okay.
And you get, the first thing the acupuncturist will do is put a needle right here at the top of your head. And I kind of think of that as the on-off switch for stress. And if we can put that switch into off, just like we can turn off our phones, then we give our bodies permission to relax.
Right.
And once you're in that relaxation mode and you're just surrounded in the Zen Lounge by that joyful music, which is, all scientifically mastered to help you relax, then you will in fact allow your body to fall asleep. And in most instances, that is one of the biggest roadblocks to our being able to sleep, is being able to relax and shut off our minds that are constantly going.
Shut down.
But in addition to that, acupuncture actually, by using specific trigger points, the acupuncturist will know exactly how to improve those neural communications that allow your body to sleep. And that really is the key to how acupuncture works, particularly in sleep.
Wow, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Well, I'm so excited for when you guys reopen again and get back into helping people with acupuncture. When you do open, I know that you typically offer some kind of promotion when people want to come out and try you. So what would they do for that?
So your first visit at either of our two locations, the one in Soho or the one in Florham Park, your first visit is always free. And because we want you to try it, we want you to have this wonderful experience. And then we'll talk to you about plans that will make it possible for you to be able to maintain the practice. But we're also, in honor of Mother's Day, which of course is this Sunday, so the timing is getting a little bit tight, but we're also offering gift cards for moms. It's 3 treatments for $99. They're good for a year. They're only good at our Soho and Florham Park locations, but you can get them by going to our website, modernacupuncture.com /NJ001, or you can call our Florham Park location at 973-795-9500. And we can even email you the actual offer so that if there isn't time for you to actually get the gift cards mailed to you, you can download them, print them, and still be able to give them to mom.
Wonderful. That's awesome. That's wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being on with me today. Those of you at home that are watching, I'm a big fan of modern acupuncture and of Joan's especially. So if you need to feel better when it comes to sleeping more and relaxing more, modern acupuncture is a great place to go and to check them out once they're back open again, hopefully sooner than later. And again, I'm Lois from Fitness Coaching. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back on again in about a week from now. We're going to be talking again all month about sleep and hydration. Again, if you need any more information about personal training or one-on-one coaching or small group classes, please let me know. And you have my information, but again, it's fitnesscoachingllc.com, and you can get more information from there. Thanks everybody for watching, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Lois. Bye.